Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making, episode 58. We're currently playing as Kaiser Ulrich II, the Great of the Holy Roman Empire, and he's the son of Kaiser Ludolf, who himself was the son of Kaiser Ulrich I, and then all the way back to Duke Otto of Saxony, our original character. We're involved in two wars. I'm going to cover them fairly quickly. I did record this episode an hour ago, but something fucked up, so here it is again, sort of thing. Hopefully things go slightly differently, but we'll get to that as it comes. So we're in a war with the Queen of Poland. We're winning that war. We're going to take these three counties, no problems. And we're also in a war with the Duchess of Austria, who is rebelling against us because, well, we tried to put her in jail. And we're going to win that war. Some things we're going to do, as soon as we take Passau and Ortenburg and Schomberg here, we're releasing these levies. We're moving them somewhere else and releasing them. They cost us way too much to have raised at this stage in time. And by the time that happens, we should have won the Polish War. And this guy's being accused of being a heretic. Hopefully this is the one and only time it'll happen, because of course he is. Now, another thing we're going to do is, I believe, yes, Princess Iodica's children have, well, gotten up a little bit. Now, what I did last time in the last play was I assassinated Princess Iodica because she has a massive chance of being assassinated. Unfortunately, we were discovered. So, we're not going to assassinate her this time. The plan is that she'll become, the Empress of the Byzantine Empire, or the Basilissa. But then after her, she's got all these Littlefinger children, so they'll get it. So we just have to wait another generation before that happens. No big deal. It saves us on a little bit of plotting. Speaking of plotting. Okay, nothing there I'm interested in. When we win this war with Austria, we'll be able to revoke one of her titles. So she owns the Duchy of Austria, the County of Passau, the County of Österreich, and the County of Kärnten. We're going to revoke, I think, Österreich, because it's got a nice castle town. Passau isn't all that. There's 757, and this one has more. Though it has more because it's also a capital county, so a little bit hard to judge, but we're going to be trying to take Österreich. And hopefully that lets us revoke Passau later on as part of a plot. As long as she takes Kärnten as her main one. But we'll get into that when it comes down. Just get rid of this title succession loss thing, because I know about it and I don't care about it. I do care about it. It's just not all that important. And I'm really hoping that something else happens which lets us get in on something over here in West Francia. I was really happy in the... First of all, this guy just grew up into a elusive shadow. Good on him. But in the episode in the alternate timeline, which has, been gone, West Francia got into a bunch more of more rebellions, and we managed to press that claim, and we were halfway through, taking Paris when I ended that defunct episode. But that's all in the past. It's all fine. Just get rid of some of that. We may try and take Salzburg back after Passau. Look, let's just attack these places straight up, because we took the citadel. We took that place, wonderful. Let's try and engage this army. They'll probably run away. I know I would. But if they do... Wonderful, Ortenburg is ours. Now we're waiting on Schomberg. That's fine. So yeah, these guys are definitely going to take the Bishopric of Salzburg, or the Prince Bishopric of Salzburg offers. Not a drama, we can take it back. My errant subject, Svanhilda, has converted to the Catholic faith. Am I right? Yeah, looks like we might be able to get in on this fight. Yep, so we lost Salzburg, that's okay. They'll continue besieging the city of Durnberg now. But again, fine. Because we'll take Schomberg well before they take anything else. Yes, they're going to try and move out, but we're going to easily catch them. And we just did. And yep, easy win. This should give us enough war score to finish the battle. Or the war with Poland. And if I remember right, it'll be a very easy divvying up. So yep, 52 war score, 24 prestige, 12 piety, 1 miltech, 100% war score, we win, you lose, I get everything. Done. Unfortunately, the Queen has put herself up in Plock, so we still can't take the kingdom off her. But that's alright, we'll get Plock at some point. And we just need to give away all of these holdings. Now, of note, in the lands that we just took, there were 2 baronies, so that means we've generated 2 German Catholics. This guy is pretty good, I gotta say, so we're going to give him the County of Sandomierz. Done. And this guy, he's not bad, he doesn't have any negatives against us, so we'll give him the County of Krakow. Where is it? There it is. And... well, this guy's just... but he also has a slight opinion mod against us because he's humble and we're proud. This guy's craven, so that's not wonderful. I'll give the other one to this guy. So we're going to give Sandes, which was Saxe but got renamed, to that guy. All done. And now our army will head down to Salzburg. And the other thing is that even if we don't get a chance to do anything in West Francia, then we'll basically continue with the original plan and hit up Italy. Because we have some claims on 2 counties here, on Treviso and Padua, and we're working on one for Verona. Yep. I hope we get it. We got it in the last episode. Did cost us a lot of money, but you know, it was worth it. In the last episode, I mean the one which you'll never see because it was a black damn screen with me talking over it. And that happened because rather stupidly, I forgot to change the settings on Open Broadcaster software back from when I was recording Orion Dino Horde last night, so it's my own fault. We've got another man in the College of Cardinals. We actually have 2 men in the College of Cardinals. And one is Preferatus. Huh. The Pope likes us a lot. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, it seems you can't vote for yourself in the college, and that's why Cardinal Giselbert isn't voting for himself, but Cardinal Gebhard is voting for him. But that's alright, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 votes. So he doesn't have a super majority, he's just got a majority. Well, that's how I understand that particular term to work. Yeah, anyway, we're going to use this levy to chase this army out of Salzburg, take back Salzburg, and then we'll put it back down. Because we are losing money from it. Only a little bit. And we'll send these guys into Österreich. We're just trying to cut off some reinforcement options here for them. Bugger it, go. 20 days, that's huge. Yeah, so we are going to chase them out into Steiermark. Let's see if we can stop that move from actually happening. Yep, we did. So, yeah, we're going to have a fight in a moment. We've got some Vikings up here. That's alright, we can safely ignore them, to be honest. The child needs education. Learning or diplomacy? My kinswoman. Let's give you some learning. It's weird, all of the mastermind theologians have sins. It's kind of funny to me. This guy doesn't. He looks pretty good. Done. And battle. So apparently there was a river crossing there and they're on hills, but we outclass them in every other way. So we should win that. As I have a drink. Yeah. Nice victory. That should give us a lot of war score. 75% war score. She will accept that she has lost the war, so we no longer need to actually besiege this place. I'll just put these guys down. You have lost the war. And in 4 days she'll say, yes, I have lost the war. So she is now imprisoned. Tales of my misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. I accept your offer of peace. Well, she's going to wish that she didn't do that. Can I retract vassals from her? That'd be kind of funny. Okay, we could do that, and nobody would object. But we don't want to do that. What we want to do is revoke a title. We could revoke the Duchy of Austria. I'm not going to do that one. Because then we have to shed the Duchy of Saxony, and that means getting rid of 2 counties if we want to do it without any opinion problems. We could take Passau, or we could take Österreich. We're going to take Österreich. It's done. Now we only need to get rid of 1 county, and it can be any of the ones. Let's see if we can... Yeah, and we can't do anything else to her, like revoke any more titles, or banish her, or anything like that. We could release her, but we're not going to do that just yet. I have some plans here. Maybe. Maybe I have some plans. We're looking for Passau, Znojmo, or Steiermark. I don't think we're going to get any of them. That's irritating. Not to worry though, because now we have Österreich, which is quite a nice place actually. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Okay, so we need to get rid of a county. Our worst county is Schleswig. It has a guy up here, a Norse Catholic, Toke. No, well, I want to give it to a German. It may be racist, I don't know. Wenzel von Kuttenberg? Kuttenberg? Yes. Yes, you'll do. Congratulations, Wenzel. You are now the Count of Schleswig. Done. Excellent. We could hold a tournament. We're not going to. No point. We are going to move our troops down to Aquileia, though. Was there disease down here? Yep. So we're going to hold our troops at Österreich for the moment, because there is typhoid fever. And we're just going to improve our heavy infantry. Now. We kind of want to attack Italy. But I do want this claim to go, and like get us another claim. So we're going to hold off on that for just a moment. Will you accept vassalization yet? Nope, won't do it. We really need to be King of Hungary before he'll... or King of Poland, sorry, before he'll accept that. No dramas. And I don't particularly want to send my army across the realm again, just because we want to declare war on Italy very shortly. So we're just waiting for this disease to go away, really. I almost thought it all went away then, but apparently not. Yeah, Italy's getting hit pretty hard with this thing. New Duke of Gilrea. Yeah, he's ambitious, so that's not very good. We had another faction get founded. But really, they've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. We could go on a hunt. I'd rather have a feast, though. But I'd also like to save up some money because we were going to build a university. Yeah, so we've now got a maximum of 9,426 troops, not counting our retinue. That's wonderful. Just keep an eye on France. France is still calling. Yeah, so we'll just wait a little bit. It's alright. Waiting is fine. Good things do come to people who wait. That's what she said, and then she legged it. And I was like, well, I'm waiting. Anyway, I'm kind of hoping that this Pope dies. We can't really get a murder in on him, which is unfortunate. But it's not such a big issue. Does anybody here not like me? Yeah. Duke of Brunswick, I guess. Nah, he's fine. Yeah, there's a couple of murder plots that, you know, we really just don't care about. We can't get the Pope to give us a claim on some places. Despite him really liking me. It doesn't matter how much he likes me. The problem is that he has a positive opinion of the Duchess. I'm actually pretty amazed by how much he likes me. That's kind of cool. I must have given him a gift at some point. Probably to murder somebody else, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, come on, I can't wait forever, buddy. Got a new Duke of Thuringia. Because this guy, who hated us, by the way, has just died in my dungeons. Totally was not my doing. I swear. We're going to tell this guy to stop his plotting. And we're going to tell the Duke here. Actually, who's he trying to kill? The Countess of Gilrea. He is ambitious. Let's lock him up. Done. Now, we could release him and get a plus 15 opinion with everybody. That'd be alright. We're not going to banish him, obviously. And we could ransom him. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to keep him locked up. No dramas. Let's mess around the factions a little bit. It's all good. Yeah, everything is as it should be. Is that? Disease. The disease has gone. Let's go. I would really like this Verona thing to happen, though. We can't get a claim on it. Oh! 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 Maybe. He says maybe. It's the first time I've seen him actually say anything other than no, no chance. Okay, so this would change his opinion towards me by 15. And it would cost me 100 piety. Now that's for Verona, to this guy. So he must have a negative opinion of this guy. So we could also try and get the Duchy of Verona instead. That would cost us more opinion with him, with the Pope, but but the same amount of piety. Done. Oh, that's kind of cool. He's known as the Silent. And he'll get back to us in 12 days. 8, 7. Oh, I'm really anticipating. Come on. Okay it. Ah. Come on. I'm your buddy. Come on, Pope. Come on. Ah. Pope Formosus. I've accidentally hit the Windows key. Hopefully that didn't show up. To the deplorable Kaiser Ulrich II, may your humours rot in your living body, your request for acclaim has been denied. Really? Come on, dude, I'm good for it. I'm good for it. Well, what about this guy, Mantua? No, see, he denies that one. What about the one for the guy's county? Like, would you be okay with that? He's still got 100 opinion of us. How about that one? I mean, I'll take either one, you know. No matter how discreet I have been with my lover, my Giuseppa still manages, that's my wife by the way, still manages to grow suspicious of my behaviour. I think I might have tried too hard to be inconspicuous. So, tell her it's none of her business, in which case I have a falling out with my spouse. I wouldn't like that. And I have a bit of a chance of getting the proud trait, which I already have, so tell her you do important things. 50% chance of no effect, 25% we become deceitful, we already are, 25% chance of a falling out. Make empty promises to her about spending more time. That's a same effect as up here, but a 70-20-10 split instead, or spend more time at home as she wishes, which gives us a chance to get the humble trait. Now, proud gives us 0.5 prestige a month. Humble gets us +1 piety a month. And I think it gives us an opinion boost of most of a church, because most of a church should also be humble. Whereas proud gives us nothing to do with opinion. We'll do this one. And it appears that we got the no, we had a falling out with our lover. That's fine. We're really fine for kids. Why is my daughter imprisoned? Who's imprisoned her? High Chief Laszlo of Thames. This guy wants to be Marshal instead of Count Herbert. My son-in-law, 2021. It's a very slight one, so we're going to give Herbert another chance. This guy has yet again been accused of heresy, so of course. Come on, Pope. Come on, this time. My granddaughter requires an education. She's good at both diplomacy and stewardship. We're going to just see what our options are. Because we're also going to have her educated in order to get an opinion boost of somebody. Maybe the Duke of Pomerania already likes us enough. The leader of a Tyrol revolt would be a bad choice because he's the leader of a revolt. Excuse me. Why are all my dukes religious or military? Whatever. Wolfgang? Thank you. No, he's denied it again. Seriously, what do I have to do? I mean, he's still got a 100 opinion of me. I can't up that. I can't change that at all. He'll give us 377 gold. I think this has been costing us piety as well, but I'm not quite sure. We could get enough gold. I can't believe he's not accepting this thing. It's really irritating. Really irritating. Let's just check how many men Italy has. Almost 19,000. I have 26,000. And we should be able to call... We can't call Aquitaine in because he's already at war with Italy. That's alright, because that means that some of the Italian armies are going to be occupied over there. And we're going to have to act fast to call this guy in, because those alliance honoring things are going to wear out very soon. Alright, let's do it. Oh, we still have a truce with this guy? How the... Ah, for fuck's sake. Subby, you moron. Well, I guess we can leave our guy there, fabricating claims while we go and declare war on Lotharingia or something. How many troops does Lotharingia have? 12,000. Alright, alright. We'll send these guys to Osterreich. And just let me check on my retinues. Yes, I can indeed increase my retinues. I'm going to want another shock regiment for Baldwin's flank, and then another skirmish retinue for everybody. So, one shock, one skirmish. It's just irritating. And that'll give us a retinue size of 9,500. Which should be enough to take a province off the Lotharingian. Excuse me. I can't believe it, I forgot that we had a truce. Such fail. Such fail. Oh well, it gives our Chancellor more time to do stuff, and hopefully we don't die in the next 6 years. Because otherwise all of that claim work will be wasted. It does mean that the fellow down here will probably not back us up because those alliance honoring things will go away. Could hold a summer fair. No, not interested. We're not going to hold a grand tournament either. We don't need the opinion boost. We got our law through, bizarrely. So happy that happened. Just check out our plots, because these things change. No, none of that's all that important to us. Gather up. Wonderful. Excuse me. Just having a bit of a throat issue. Again. Alright, let's head on over to... Now I wanted either Liege, Jülich, or Trier. I think we're going to go for Jülich. It does mean it will be attacking across from Cologne, but that's alright. Is he at war now? No, he's truced with the Italian. Much like I am. And we are going to... You know what? Let's just get it over and done with now. Who's his allies? Nobody important. Declare... Let's see. Offer vassalization? Nope. Declare war. Okay, so we could claim Jülich for the Cardinal of Cologne. We could claim Fals for Baden, we could claim Trier for Franconia, or we could just do the de jure thing. De jure on Jülich. Done. And we'll call in Aquitaine, and we'll call in the Byzantine. Bugger it, we might as well. And we're going to raise up our personal levies. We're doing that because in the episode which I lamentably did not manage to properly record, the Lotharingiad had something like 14,000 men just sitting around somewhere as a byproduct of him being an adventurer. Like, he succeeded in his conquest of Lotharingia as an adventurer. Byzantine's in. And so is the Aquitanian. Good lads. So yeah, unfortunately we're not taking the, Kingdom of Lotharingia. We don't even have any adequate claimants on it. They're all Carlings or Gallones or von Babenbergs. If any of them were Ludolfingers, we would have snapped them up. Getting raided up in Sticht, that's fine. So yeah, we're just putting together a big army. We're going to head on over there to Lotharingia and beat up whatever we find. And you know what? These guys are fine. These guys can just go away. They're alright. We don't need them. We have close to 16,000 troops led by some of the best men on offer. Let's go. Let's go handle business. And by business, I mean finding this guy. He is German Catholic, and he's not... He is a bastard, but he's not bad. I mean, ambitious is never good if they're your vassals. But he's not bad at being a ruler, but, fuck it. Wow, I didn't actually see that. That's amazing to me. Alright, one of his brothers. If I'd thought about it, I wouldn't have just declared that war. Because this fellow, Herman of the Brunswickian Revolt, is in line to take the place. And we could have probably assassinated him. Let's just check that. Because if we, kill him and take the place anyway, it might be good for us. We'll see. We'll see. The truce with Brittany is expiring. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about it. West Francia isn't involved in any rebellions. We've got to keep an eye out for that. If a rebellion happens in West Francia, we need to jump on it immediately. And by jump on it, I mean, get involved and beat the shit out of people. Okay, so we're at 62. We still have 2 more people coming up. Let's head up to Jülich. That's where we're going. So we're at 89.3, and we can get another 7%. Yeah, so it wouldn't have fired anyway. We would have been just short. That's alright. Of note, the Count of Rana, or somebody else in Rana, probably the Count, because I don't believe that the Duchy of Mecklenburg exists. Nope. So the Count of Rana has built himself a new city and given it to this fellow, Amadeus. Quite the composer, I believe. Anyway, beat up an army, and let's go up to Jülich and besiege the crap out of a place. We may just straight up attack it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we're totally going to straight up attack this place. We are more than twice over what I consider to be the acceptable limit. And yeah, look at that. We just totally smashed it. We only lost 100 guys. And we're going to do a similar thing for Aachen and Prum. You can see here he's actually constructing a new castle, which will be finished in 5 days. So just in time. And there it is. The Barony of Monchar. Now it's time to finish constructing your castle. It's going to have nobody at home when we get there. And we're just quickly slamming through these places. Losing a few troops, but that's alright. And yeah, look at that. We're besieging Monsieur and it has 0 men, so we just took it. And we did get war score from it. 3.8% war score. Alright, where else would be good? What else does he own? He doesn't own anything else, so we're just going to have to deal with this like normal, rational individuals. And by that I mean we're going to go and loot a temple in Liege, because the temple will be quite easy to attack. My son-in-law, and obviously my daughter, have had a daughter with a lisp. It's alright. It's nothing to worry about. We're losing money again, because retinue reinforcing and levy raised. But that's fine. We're just going to attack through a lot of these places, get it in with. There's his army. Now, the plan here is that they're going to try and come up to Julik and take it. We are disadvantaged if we attack them from Liege. We should be disadvantaged from Loon, so I'm just going to play that by ear. But we're going to go to Luxembourg and camp in Luxembourg. Despite it being Aquitanian territory. Yeah. Yeah, and that should work for us. So yeah, they're headed to Julik. They'll get there on the 30th. We'll get to Luxembourg on the 23rd. So, as soon as they get into Julik, I'll order the attack. And we should carry the day. We're not going to have any disadvantages. Pause. He's attacking the place, so he's immediately attacked it, which is fine. We're going to get there in 12 days. I don't care if he takes it back, which he did. It's alright. And he's just going to stomp his way through the entire place, but that should take him time. Yep, here we go. Oh, it's a tense battle. Okay. Prince Ludolf, my son, outclasses Amadeus, the Marshal of Lotharingia. Dietwind Lodofinger, my son-in-law, outclasses Mayor Louis of Aachen, and by a significant margin, I'll say. And Duke Baldwin of Brunswick, my kinsman, outclasses Otto. We beat them in numbers there, we beat them in numbers there, and we beat them in numbers there. We have no penalties. We should win this. And yeah, you can see their moral bars are going down. Morale, sorry. We're getting a bit of an issue up here, but that shouldn't be bad. There we are. Yeah, so our right flank was beginning to have issues, but they carried the day first. This should be a lot of war score. 34.9, 62.5 prestige, and 3 Miltech. And we captured Amadeus. We're not going to release him because he has a very high martial stat and good traits. The rough terrain expert one here gives him an additional bonus in forest and hills. Just stuttering and stammering all over the place. We are going to follow them up into Loon, though. And once we defeat this army, we may put our levies down. Assuming that, you know, we haven't won the war by that point. 96 gold from our steward. Yeah, it looks like that center's gone. Yeah, another 18%, some more prestige, a bit more Miltech, and another 2,000 guys dead. And we attack down into Liege. There we go. Yeah, we're really just mopping up here. I'm hoping this one will give us the victory. 12. He will give up, but I actually want to wipe this army out because I'm not sure if it fully reinforces. You can see here, it currently has I'm pointing at the screen, 1,837 men out of 29,934. I'm not sure if it'll reinforce to that full amount, so I want to destroy it so that I know that it can't. This is how you deal with the Mongols, by the way. You never leave a Mongol force alive. If you do, they may reinforce all the way. Happy Valentine's Day! Yeah. It's great. We're getting a lot of Vikings turning up. So we may chase these guys up here off. Because they are actually progressing a siege. And there's the War 1. Off a piece. This gives us Julik and almost 100 prestige. Done. And again, we're over our limit. The good news is that we can immediately put down our... What the hell? Oh, right. It's saying that we have 14,992 troops there, but that's because it's counting the Byzantine troops. Who shouldn't really be there. Guys, I've just noticed something that I didn't expect to happen, and I don't know why it's happened. We took all of Lotharingia. Okay, I believe that's because that was the guy's only holding and we took it from him. But that shouldn't have happened. We just check history. Where is the guy? Popo. He's still the king of Lotharingia and he still owns the barony. Yeah, see? He still owns the barony here. Is he a vassal of mine now? He's an actual vassal of mine. That is the last thing I wanted. Well, we can't revoke the title from him. Let's see if we can usurp it. Nope. We certainly can't get a claim on it. That's kind of irritating to me, but he's going to die at some point, and his children won't inherit it. Little annoying. I didn't expect him to... Oh. I know what's happened. Alright, let's take a moment out for me to explain this as best as I can. So, previously, before we declared war on him, he held two titles. The Kingdom of Lotharingia and the County of Julik. He did not hold the Barony of Monsieur at that time. Now, what's happened is we declared war for Julik. We took it off him. But in that time, between us declaring war and us taking it off him, he built the Barony of Monschau and became ruler of it, because you become ruler of any holding that you build. And you then have to divvy them away, sort of thing. So what's happened is, because the Barony of Monschau is de jure a vassal of whoever holds the County of Julik, he became our vassal, because the only land holding that he had left, the Barony of Monschau, is part of our stuff. Now, we're going to try and murder him, because he hates us so much. That's a new modifier there, Vassal King. That's going to be annoying for other people, but he just despises us, he hates us. He's going to have a lot of power as well, because he's got duchesses and dukes underneath him. So we're just going to straight up murder him. We're not going to invite everybody into the plot. Actually, we are, because I think the thing lied to us about how many people we'd actually have. But that's really helped us out a little bit, actually, because it's given us back all of Lotharingia. Well, except for a bit of Aquitaine and a bit of Italy. Bugger me, I just did not expect that to happen. Yeah, we'll just chase these Vikings away. How are we doing? Oh, yeah, we do have enough plot power. We also have too many holdings. Stop trying to kill people. So, Julik is under new administration. But normally it would have quite a good base tax. So 8.4. And I do want to kind of hold on to it to make sure that nothing weird happens with the King of Lotharingia there, so I'm going to get rid of my next worst holding, Plauen. Let's find a good German Catholic. Ludwig! Yep. Grant landed title. County of Plauen. Oh, but... actually, no, Neeson is our worst one, so up here. And it's so far away, so let's give him Neeson. Done! Okay, so we've got a vassal inheritance warning for the Duchess of Luxembourg and Alsace. And that's because she's beholden to... well, she shouldn't really. Ah. Yeah, she's beholden to the Duke of Upper Burgundy, who is beholden to... well, the King of Burgundy, who is also the Italian king. And we're allies with this guy. Yeah, so we're not going to declare war on him. We're right in contact with West Francia, though. So maybe we'll progress a little bit in there. I mean, we've got some claimants. Adalbert here in particular, my uncle. But he's already in our court, I feel. Or he's in our realm. And he doesn't have a... he has a weak claim. Where was he? There he was. Yes, a weak claim on West Francia. Unfortunately, it will not be inherited unless we press it in war, but we can't press it unless something happens in West Francia to allow us to press it. So, you know, whatever. The King of Lotharingia is starting to throw his weight around a little bit. He's joined two factions and formed one of his own. He has very few men, though, because he only holds a barony. So, yeah, sucks to be him. I'm actually really impressed by what we did. My co-conspirator is going to be poisoning that guy. Good. I hope it works out for us. And that's actually an Italian holding that those raiders are besieging, so I want nothing to do with it. Now, West Francia. We still have plenty of time left. West Francia is allied to the King of Italy and the King of England. Both will back him up. We're still 5 years away from my truce ending with Italy. And I actually want to keep West Francia untruced at the moment, like free for us to declare war on. Let's have a look at the diplomatic relations screen. Okay, so got reasons for war for all of these guys, we know that. We've also got reasons for war down here and around here. Let's go to Hungary. I'm pretty sure there are still suffering Catholics in Hungary. In the Duchy of Pécs, in fact. He's at war with Crimea, again. He's at war with Transylvania, because of some guy's claim. Okay, we want to get down there and get this done with, because I believe that things are going to change. The High Chief of Thames here is besieging the place. The Transylvanian here is also doing the thing. I don't care if either of them win, because they will still be Tengri. But the idea here is that we come down here, we take Pécs off the guy, and then somebody else takes over, and we declare war on them for, say, Pest, or Angvar, or something. Nice and easy. Yeah, that king should die. He must die. Duke of Franconia died. We got a new Duke of Franconia who actually likes us a lot more, so good on that. Wonderful. Where's our army gone? Up here. Yep, still led by who I want it to be led by. Good, we killed the king, but we were discovered. That's alright, it's only a -10 with everybody else. Let's get rid of that antivirus warning. So, is there currently... Who is currently the King of Lotharingia? Herman. Herman doesn't like us. He would like us if we didn't kill that guy, despite him, he's also ambitious, so that's, you know, whatever. Really? You got into a matrilineal marriage, dude? Terrible idea. Let's see. 90, and it will only give us a little bit more. He's involved in a war. We can't get involved in it because it's a vassal war. He's attacking the Duke of Brunswick and winning for somebody else's claim. That's alright. I think we can deal with this. I think. We're going to have to work out what happens when he finishes that little revolt. Because we can't do a lot to him while he holds a temporary title. And we need to wait on our Chancellor to do stuff in Italy, as well as that truce to run out. I want to hold on to West Francia. But the good news is, we've taken back a sizable piece of the Holy Roman Empire. See, this is the de jure land here. Let's get rid of that. This is the de jure land here. And that's what we own. So, we're just missing the County of Nordgau, the County of Luxembourg, and the counties of Artois, Wipers, Gwens, Brugge, Gent, Zeeland, Breda, Cleve, Holland, and Westfriesland. And then we'll be complete. Which will be good. It's always good to have all of your de jure lands under your control. Pope dislikes us because the gift apparently ran out. Not that it helped us out anyway. Seriously, fucking asshole. Like, how hard is it? All we wanted to do is get a claim on this place, and he'd be like, no, I'm not going to do it. Then he was all, oh, maybe I will. And now he wants a ridiculous amount of money. It's just dumb. Goddamn Pope. Even when the game doesn't lock you out of decisions involving him, he rarely makes them in your favor, apparently. Just to see if we've got any other intrigue options. Nope. That's all fine. So we're going to have to end this episode in a little bit. Ooh, actually, I've just thought of something. Yeah, our retinue cap has shot up. So, we needed, I believe it was, 2 more skirmish retinues. And our retinue cap has shot up because we took, well, you know, Lotharingia. I'm amazed that we actually managed to do that, by the way. Like, seriously amazed. I didn't understand what was happening until I thought about it for a bit. But yeah, it's really impressive. So we'll just gather up our armies. Yep, the old King of Lotharingia died. For whatever reason. And now we have a new one. Who, unfortunately, has some very bizarre succession issues going on. It's alright. It's alright, he doesn't actually mind us too much. He still has that -25 Vassal King thing, which irritates the hell out of me, seriously. I don't know why that's even in the game. It wasn't a while ago, I feel, but it means that even as an emperor, you should be dealing with dukes and not kings. And that gets really annoying when you control the entire map. Which we may or may not be doing. I still haven't made up my mind on that yet. But ultimately, if you're an emperor, you should be dealing with, say, 4 or 5 kings as your main vassals, not, 50 dukes. In my honest and unbiased opinion. The rise of the Shia. The schism at the heart of Islam dates back to its earliest days. The majority Sunnis have long persecuted the followers. I feel like we've had this before. Basically, this guy. No, not that guy. No, it should be that guy. Basically, the Shia religion has a caliph now. Yeah, I seriously thought that we had the Shia turn up, but I guess we didn't. So, hey, good on them. It might help us break Andalusia. Or, as it is now, the Umayyad Kingdom. Or Sultanate. We got a son between these two. He's a good old Littlefinger, but he is sickly, so no promises on his survivability. A lot of call to arms for Brunswick. Let's just get our men over, join them up with this army, and we might see if that's the end of the episode. We are getting fairly close. And I'd like to take Vaz here before this guy, Thames, finishes moving in. Looks like the Tyrol War finally ended. Get rid of all of that. Good, good. Metz. Huh. Where's Metz? Alright. We do have a bit of a succession issue up here because for so long Lotharingia was tied into Burgundy and Italy. So a lot of the nobles intermarried and all that sort of stuff. It's a pain. We can't actually change the crown laws of Lotharingia because we don't hold the title. And let's just quickly get one of those retinues over there. Good, everything's evened up. And we'll call that an episode. So, as usual, if you've got any questions or comments about what I'm doing, what you're doing, anything like that, feel free to leave them below and I'll endeavour to get to them as soon and as comprehensively as I can. If you liked the video, give it a like. And if you'd like to see more of this sort of thing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But, in the meantime, I've been Sub. You've been yourselves. Later.